So Galadaris are known to be pioneers. We have introduced so many firsts in the UAE. The first five-star hotel, the first English newspaper, the first international ice cream brand. But in many ways, we are just getting started. What used to be an ice cream business is today a large-scale F&B conglomerate. We are already the largest global franchisee for Baskin-Robbins, and now we have expanded into fine dining, QSRs, frozen foods, and not just that, we are curating homegrown concepts and launching them as successful brands. So Motors has expanded beyond EVs into two-wheelers and power sports, and we are also entering new verticals. Our ventures division is building an all-sports arena and launching a large-scale retail concept. So the growth has been faster than we imagined. In less than 5 years, we have doubled our top line. But yes, the challenge remains, how do you scale with discipline? See, a critical part of financial leadership is to know where a business stands in its life cycle. And having been through multiple economic cycles of each of the diverse industries, we have developed that ability to spot the blind spots that can lead to disruptions. So this understanding drives our financial strategies. So it all starts with a roadmap that connects every business strategy to our long-term goals. We call it the 5-year strategy roadmap. Now, it is not just financial projections or it is not just a growth plan. It connects every business strategy to the bigger picture. And it is further split into mature businesses, new verticals, and underperforming segments. And of course, there are strategies tailored to each of these business segments. We always maintain a 3-year visibility on CapEx plans and a rolling cash model for real-time financial agility. So it's a structured, disciplined framework, but also flexible to capitalize on opportunities. Today, we are entering new verticals, we are entering new markets and new geographies, and also exploring M&A opportunities and expansion avenues. So end of the day, the role is not just funding growth, it's enabling the business to reach its full potential. The financial guardrails are clear. Every CEO, every frontline team knows where they can accelerate, where they can take risks, and where they need to change course. So finance is no longer just a back office, back-end function. It acts as a co-pilot. It is at the core of decision-making, agility, and building resilience. See, the world order is changing. Technology, economics, politics, disruptions are becoming the norm. So the best investment in this situation is going to be in yourself. Learn relentlessly and adapt even faster. Today, finance leadership is all about navigating change. So agility is going to be everything. There is absolutely no scarcity of raw talent. The question is, what makes you different? Find that differentiator, double down on it. Resilience is everything. The biggest success stories didn't start strong. They adapted best. They solved real problems, they created real value, so don't chase quick wins or fast money. Play the long game, build value, earn trust, and that's what is going to last. See, our journey towards sustainability began in 2023 when we made it a core strategy and we published our first GRI compliant annual report. And around the same time, we had secured a funding for a hotel project in Sri Lanka with Mashreq Bank. So that's when I saw an opportunity to rethink how we finance. So we worked with the bank's ESG team, integrated eco-friendly elements onto the project design, and restructured the financing as a green loan. So it wasn't just a 20% energy savings that we achieved. It changed how we approached future projects. Right now, we're building a one-of-its-kind all-sports arena with green concrete and EV charging. It is designed to meet gold-level green certification. It's going to be one of the kind in the region and fully funded through green financing. And by next year, we want all our financing to go green. But sustainability isn't just about financing, it's about how we invest. Every dollar we invest today is assessed for environmental and social impact. We have integrated ESG considerations into investment scorecards and the financial policies framework itself. Procurement policy, for example, we want to ensure that the entire supply chain, both upstream and downstream, is ESG compliant. We are also stepping up on governance, onboarding and strengthening the tax framework, auditors rotation, and so on. So beyond this, we are also taking on social impact initiatives such as financial inclusion for underbanked employees. On the operations side, we are streamlining our finance processes by going paperless, making things more efficient and sustainable. In nearly 15 years with Galadari, I have seen it all. Shareholder transitions, economic downturns, and large-scale restructuring. One defining moment was a major shareholder transition while I was heading Treasury. We had to take on a substantial debt to finance the transition. We had to recalibrate the entire financial governance framework, period of high stakes, tough calls. And for months, I had to directly engage with different sets of shareholders to align expectations. It all came down to building trust and open conversations. So just as we stabilized, the pandemic hit. Early 2020, I remember sitting with my team, poring over the numbers, scenario after scenario. The cash reserves were declining, and 3 of our core businesses had come to a standstill. It was not just about managing finances, it was about ensuring business continuity. So refinancing the debt became critical. And in these situations, companies typically approach external advisors, but we chose not to. I would rather rely on the insights of our own leadership, the ones who are closest to the business, and they are the ones who understand its full potential. So we built our own recovery roadmap, aligned with every CEO. I personally assured the lenders that we will deliver on our commitments, and we did. In 6 months, we regained momentum, we saved millions in advisory fees, and importantly, restored trust in the stakeholders. Planning looks great on spreadsheets and PowerPoints. It's the preparedness that matters. In times of uncertainty, the real resilience comes from leadership and conviction. By 2024, we had doubled our top line and also unveiled our new corporate identity and a massive cultural shift. We were also able to deleverage, build strong fundamentals. Now we realized it was time to take a moment to reflect and consolidate to sustain this momentum. So we launched the Strategy Roadmap 2030. Not just as a growth plan, but we build scenario models at group level to future-proof the business. So these transitions reinforced 3 fundamentals: governance, risk management, and decision-making agility. That's how over the years we built financial resilience into the DNA of the group. A CFO's role isn't just to keep the ship steady. It's knowing when to push, when to hold back, and when to change course. The financial leadership is about giving the business the confidence to take smart risks. Real business decisions are not made in spreadsheets or PowerPoints. They are made in moments of conviction. Numbers alone do not drive decisions. It's the narrative that matters. A CFO is so very well positioned to uncover the real narrative behind the numbers, understand the why behind the what, and use those insights to drive impactful decisions.